Hi everyone, welcome back to Dream Queen. Oh my god, my eyes are like so dry. Anywho, we are back with Taurus. I want to say it in English, but it's not coming up, so it's staying in Spanish. Taurus. Anywho, um, again, you can always look in the descriptions for any any information. Oh my god, I can't talk. And I also I want to face this way. I don't know why, so we're gonna face this way. So in the descriptions, you will see links to my other YouTube channels, to Jupiter 1111, Sophia, and what else do I have on there? Oh, I also have a link for the Spotify list that I made. I've been adding a lot of songs to it, so I'm kind of have to I don't know. It's driving me. It's getting a little overwhelming with all these songs coming through. There is one that I have to do for the general because I was I'll do it later. Anyhow, I was cleaning yesterday and today, and I was using one of my playlists, and one song kept on popping up, and it was a song that I did not have. I ended up adding it to another playlist, but I was using my cleaning playlist, which is in Spanish, bachata, merengue type of playlist, and something came up, and I have to make a video for them. Anyways, enough of that. So for Taurus, the song that I got was Dance to This. And of course, it'll be in the description. So the beginning of the song, which I thought was pretty cool, it says, young ambition. Say we'll go slow, but we never do. Premonition. See me spending every night with you. So I feel like that's again, this is just their current energy. So this can be either DMDF, or their person. But what I kept on sensing is whether it's your DM or DF, they can see a future, even if they are not fully understanding the connection in the physical sense. They can see building a life with you. They're just not exactly sure where it's coming from. Like, why do I feel this way about this particular female or male? Why? If I've never felt this way before. Because I feel that this particular masculine or feminine have, I love list. I have to-do list. I have schedules. I love all of that. But they literally have like a checklist of yes, no things. And it's like when you came into this person's life, the checklist went off the window. Like it really didn't matter. Like, that's what I'm sensing. I don't know why. Anywho, let's get into this. Let's see what we sense. Yeah, a lot of especially recently, I feel like either DM or DF, so the energy for the Taurus is that, I know I'm going to keep on saying it in Spanish, I'm telling you, it doesn't want to come out any other way. Maybe there's somebody, means something to somebody, I don't know. They're not being able to get you out of their mind, literally. And I feel like that has caused some confusion in some of the females, because I feel like you're feeling like, okay, let's say that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're doing the work, you're aligning yourself, or you feel that you're aligned. But your mind, regardless of what you're doing, whether you're doing something that you feel your soul is calling you to do and stuff like that, your masculine still keeps on coming into your mind. And it's not because of anything that you're doing, and I don't feel that it's not because you're not doing the work properly. I just feel that right now, for the masculine anyway, they're getting to a point, either because they haven't communicated with you or they haven't communicated to anybody how much they've been thinking about you, is becoming so obsessive in an essence that is drawing, like, their energy is kind of like pulling you in, which I don't know, I don't feel like it's an issue with the female. I feel it's just the masculine. And I feel like it has to do more with that their checklist and you don't add up 100%, and they're battling, so they're trying to suppress, or we're trying to suppress at a point that you were the one, like you are the one that they're supposed to be with, and they're just kind of like going kind of like back and forth in their head and it's driving you a little crazy. So just know that it's not you. Just continue on doing what you're doing, and whenever you sense them, just like in your thoughts, just be like, okay, like, you know, I do. I talk to myself a lot, like in my head, like my thoughts and stuff like that, and I try to gear where they're gonna go. So I think that's what I'm facing, like a specific way. It's more just direct your thoughts, and you know, because I feel like all of this that has been going on in their heads is coming to light. It's coming. The communication is gonna come in, and it's gonna be like, they're gonna be like, what the heck did you do to me? Like, why can't I stop thinking of you? And then you're gonna have like that moment, like, and you're just gonna laugh it off. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I haven't talked to you like in weeks, dude. Like, no. But that's kind of like what I was sensing. Is like, some of them are like, what the heck did she put in that water bottle she passed me? It's just like, it's, and I mean, I'm not talking about just new connections. I'm talking about, this is somebody that you could have met like 15, 20 years ago, and you guys dated and then broke up and haven't seen each other for like 6 or 7 years or whatever the case may be. It's just they cannot stop thinking about you. And it's like, in every relationships that they have been in the past, they, maybe not verbally and not directly to the person, but they compare, even if the person has checked off everything on their list, they still compare that person to you. So at the moment, they're just taking a breath and trying to analyze what's going on, trying to figure out why they feel the way they feel. I'm tired. A lot of them, so I feel with the Taurus energy is those masculines that were not aware of connections, like soul connections and things like that. Not twin flame, just soul connection. Like, you know how some people say soulmates and stuff like that, are becoming aware of that. For the feminine that are Taurus, some of you are still struggling. Damn, my throat is itchy. With, is this my DM or not? Something is going to be revealed shortly that is going to allow you to get grounded and not move from knowing that he is your masculine, your divine masculine. It can be as simple as a song. It can be anything. Like, it's just something is gonna give you the type of confirmation that you need to basically shut down that little doubt that is still lingering on and off. Because you're doing the work and you're doing everything, but then you get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm a twin flame, but is he really my divine masculine? Could I just be, you know, connecting with another DM? So it's kind of beautiful because you both are doing the same thing. So you are coming into, and you're getting to a point where you know, and that little shred of doubt that was still there is going to be completely gone. Like, I don't know what kind of a relation you're going to get, but it is something that is going to happen quick, and it's going to be like, okay. So you're going to be able to deviate your thoughts when they're, because I feel like once you get this confirmation that you've been asking for, because a lot of you have been asking for, there's not going to be any doubts anymore, is what I'm trying to say. And for the masculine, at the same time that this is happening, and it could be the fact that he probably states something, like the masculine would say something of, oh, you're my soulmate, and it might be something that he has never said, or this connection, or they're going to use a word or something, and that may be the type of confirmation that you're asking for. And once you get that, it's like all doubt is going to be completely shredded off. And the masculine is, he's speaking from his heart, he's speaking from his soul, because he finally is beginning to see that it's not about a checklist. It's about what's in here. It's about what's in his heart, what's in his soul, what his heart is craving. He may not fully understand what the soul is or anything like that, but he knows that his heart and your heart are connected, if that makes any sense. That's what I'm sensing. Can we get all the masculine to go to this? Or to the Aquarius reading? The Aquarius are going to have such an amazing... Can't be jealous. Can't be jealous. We just got to pray, and we got to focus all of our positive energy onto them, so that we can all get into what's coming in for them. Anywho, just gonna say that. I don't know. Maybe your masculine is an Aquarius? I don't know. Anywho, yeah, and then it's gonna start. It's going to, the communication is gonna be, at the beginning is gonna be kind of like on and off, because like once they go ahead and they state this to you, they're going to kind of like pull back, like, oh, should I have said that? And then it's going to be like this awkward pause. Now, I'm not saying that the pause is going to be like weeks or months. It can literally be like a couple of hours, or even like a couple of seconds as they're speaking to you, like, yeah, why did I say that? Type of thing. But once I feel like that awkwardness of, because you have to understand, this is something that for the masculine, they have never experienced, and they have never communicated to another female. So this, like what it feels like, it's a huge step. So once they blur it out, they're like, oh shoot, I should have thought that through. But then once that awkward moment is gone, it's like communication is just going to continue back and forth. And they're just going to start talking like from their heart, and just letting you know, like, you know, I see us doing this, I see us doing that. And, you know, like it gets to a point, like a lot of you are going to be finishing each other sentences. I always think it's kind of funny when people do that. My DM doesn't finish my sentences. I think he literally takes them out of my mouth. Like sometimes I'm gonna say something, and I'll be like, "Oh, hey," and then he'll be like, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I was gonna say." He's like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, oh, "Screw you," and then I do the same thing to him. It's kind of funny, actually. Anywho, let's clear these cards. So we're gonna go and see, as far as their communication, where are they at, what their communication, and how are they viewing this connection, and how do they view you. So with their communication, like I said, this is so we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this is something that is completely new and different to them, and it's taking a lot of courage for them to come up and say this to you. But as far as the communication, they know that once they get over that little fear of coming up to say that to you, there's something inside of them that allows them to push through that fear, because they know that that connection is mutual. They know that this is not, that you know, this soul connection that they're feeling, or this heart. We're going to use heart because I feel like the heart, you know, my heart calls for you. I don't know why. They know that this is a mutual feeling. Even if you have never said anything, they just know. They're, in an essence, kind of a little bit, a little high on themselves. Let's just put it that way. That they just know that they're going to come to you and they're going to say it. And they're going to feel weird saying it because they've never probably have said it out loud. But they know. They know that it's a mutual, that their heart calls to you and yours calls to them. They just know it. And they're kind of like, just like, that's the energy that I'm like, I know. Like, even if she doesn't say anything, I know she feels the same way. I just know it. So as far as they viewing you, it's kind of funny that I see the the Three of Swords. And this is actually, again, I go by what I feel. And when it came out, I just kind of like, I was like, oh, yes. Because to me, this represents as like, you know, this is what I have to say. I have to let them know that my heart is calling to them. I know they feel the same way. And it kind of, in a way, sucks because this is not the person that checks off every box in my checklist, but is a person that our hearts mutually call for one another. So I'm letting go of my checklist and everything else because it is time to just follow my heart and know that this, the mutual heart calling, it's like that calling, like, I'm calling for you. Answer me, damn it. That's what I feel. Oh my God, I need to go take a nap. Yeah, Perla's gonna go take a nap now. But guys, thank you for watching, and I want to thank everybody for their support. Really, this community has allowed me to do something that for so many years people have told me was wrong. I have done this in the past as one-to-one sessions I did it for on and off. I've done it for like about I think the longest I did was a year, and I stopped because of what other people were saying and what other people thought it was. So I definitely, from the bottom of my heart, want to say thank you to all of you guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.